What's going on, guys? It's MadKnifer here. Bringing you another commentary slash MX Simulator gameplay like the usual. Like the last video I posted for you guys. This one, as I said in my last video, I said the next commentary that I was going to do was going to be over the next Friday version of this track, or the first version of the track that I had on my last commentary. This version of the track is the first one that came out. It's a little different. Some of the sections are the same, and the layout's kind of sort of the same, but as you'll see, it's a little bit different. You know, like I said, it's a reinnovated design of the track on my last video that I put up. But like I said, this first one, again, I'm on a 450. I actually did these sessions in the same night. I've just had them recorded for a while. This section right here is actually giving me a little bit of troubles. I could triple into it, but I couldn't triple out for some because of the way it was angled and stuff. So I just kind of, throughout the video, I triple doubled and then singled out on it. So like I said, I'm not the fastest at MX Simulator, and I'm not the greatest, but I enjoy playing it. I'm pretty decent at it, and like I said, I enjoy putting out videos for you guys. I got a lot of good feedback from the last one. I'm not sure how many views it's up to on my channel or even Vermoto Gamers, but I got some feedback, or really good feedback on both channels, and I really appreciate that, guys, and I really appreciate your comments and your critique, or whatever you want to call it, on me. It helps me out to do better on my next videos and my future videos. So the last one I kind of asked for some topics to give, or for you guys to give me or talk about, or even some tracks to ride. And one of your comments was, I'm sorry I don't remember which your name who told me what to talk about, or this topic, but it was how to get better at MX Simulator. And honestly, the biggest and the best thing that you can do is just practice. Is just play, just be consistent, just play a bunch, and eventually you will get better. It's one of those games. It's really hard to be good at, and I mean, it took me quite a while to be pretty decent, or to where I am now. And pretty much all I did was just play. I grabbed a buddy and just played. We played pretty much every night for a while, for about a month or so during the summer. I mean, that's all we did. We played. We tried to qualify for the Race Factory Amateur, or the Nationals. We raced a few amateur races, and we just had fun with it, basically. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get frustrated because, one, it's a video game, and two, like I said, it's really hard to be good at this game. I mean, you have to be consistent, and it's kind of like riding in real life almost. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's a simulator. It's supposed to be pretty realistic. But another thing you can do is, I would highly recommend you get either an Xbox controller or a PS3 controller, or anything that you can hook up USB wise to your computer or laptop or whatever you have to play on, because it honestly makes it 10 times easier to play this game if you have a controller. Because if you try to play on keyboard, it's super hard. It really is. I tried to play on keyboard for a while because I couldn't figure out how to hook up my PS3 controller to my computer, and it was bad. Once I finally figured out how to do it, it seemed like I had been playing for at least a couple months, just by switching to a controller. So that's a really big thing. And like I said, the biggest thing you can do is just practice. I mean, that's all you have to do. That's with anything. If you want to be good at anything, or be good at something, just practice. I mean, that's all you just play a bunch, be consistent with it. And honestly, I don't play hardly at all. I mean, I play quite a bit, I guess, but I don't play. It's not one of my main games that I play anymore. I mean, I'll to make another video, yeah, I'll get on and I'll record a couple sessions. That way I have a couple of them to do videos over, because like I said, I still enjoy making videos for you guys, and that's what I do. But I can tell when I don't play for a while. Like I'll get on here and haven't played for about a month or so. I haven't put a video up for a couple weeks or something, and I go to do a session, and it takes me quite a while to get a decent session for you guys. I try to do it to where I don't crash throughout the session, but I mean, hey, that's kind of impossible. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's really hard to do. Um, but like I said, that was really one of the main topics um, that one of the guys commented on my video that said they wanted was how to be good at it. And like I said, there's no really good way to just magically be good at it. I mean, you have to, like I said, you have to play it for a while, and it takes time. It really does. But another guy, I think he said, asked about my setup. It may have been the same guy actually. How I got a decent setup. Honestly, I just I found a couple other people's setups and tweaked it a little bit to my liking or to what I thought. Like I said, I ride in real life, so I kind of have an idea of what everything does and like the suspension wise and the fork oil and stuff like that. So, but basically, pretty much what I just searched on the internet or the forum and found some setups, and I have two or three that I use. I have a couple for outdoors and a couple for supercross are my main ones that I use all the time. And the gearing wise, like I said, just look on the forums and stuff. You can find them all day long on there. Or if you guys want me to post up my setup, my two that I want, my main one that I use for outdoors, my main one that I use for supercross, let me know and I can link it to you. Or if you guys, like I said, I can put it in my next video also. So like I said, but the main thing is just I wadded up pretty big right here. It was I don't even know, don't even remember what I did honestly, but it was pretty bad. But like I said, the biggest thing is and sorry for saying, like I said a lot, one of the guys commented on it saying I said that a lot, so I apologize for that. But the biggest thing is just practice, and eventually you'll be pretty decent at it, or you'll get good at it. But anyways, guys, until next time, see ya.
For daily motocross pro and am coverage, be sure to log on to verbmoto.com, and if you like us, prove it.